Hello everyone and welcome. Would you look at this beauty, the all-new Lexus LC Cabriolet. Ever since the LC was created, people were asking for a cabriolet version. Then last year Lexus presented it as a study, and now it's become reality, serious production, and today I get to drive it. Nice.
With the open-air version of its flagship coupe, Lexus aims to appeal to all the senses. A sporty design meets elegant lines paired with a powerful engine sound. The convertible is a real premiere as it's the first Lexus model with a soft top.
The LC 500 Cabriolet features the same engine as the regular LC, which means a 5-liter V8, 464 horsepower, makes the car go from 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in under 5 seconds and a top speed of 270 kilometers an hour. What does it sound like? Oh hell yeah, this is great. It sounds great and it's also so much fun.
The mission for the Lexus LC convertible design team was basically simple: design the most beautiful open car in the world. A rather challenging task. After all, the new model should at the same time preserve the essential design features of the LC coupe. To achieve the desired silhouette, the point where the soft top meets the rear of the car was moved as far back as possible. In this way, the distinctive coupe shape should be retained. Mission accomplished.
The interior of the Lexus LC Cabriolet is high quality, just as you would expect it. Everything is very neatly arranged, good workmanship, good materials. The only thing about this car in special is the color of the leather is oh my god, but you can also choose it with dark leather or anything else, and then I guess it will be perfect. Very nice.
But it's not only the appearance of the convertible that appeals to the senses. The naturally aspirated V8 engine rewards the driver's ears with every burst of gas.
As driving the car is pretty fun, you will quite often find yourself putting the pedal to the metal where it's possible, and that will of course result in a high fuel consumption. Lexus claims it's around 12.7 liters, but in reality you will have more, especially if you do what I said earlier, drive fast quite regularly, then you will be way above 15 liters. But then on the other hand, if you buy such a car which has an entry-level price of more than 117,000 euros, then you can also afford fueling up quite regularly. And of course, a car like that will not be your everyday drive. It will be just for fun, for the weekends when the weather is good. So I guess that's okay. Some of you might be wondering, wait a second, he's testing a cabriolet but the roof is closed? Yeah, the reason is, in Germany it's gotten pretty cold already. We have 7-8 degrees outside. The sun might be telling you otherwise, but it's pretty cold. That's why I have the roof closed, because I'm not interested in being sick in a few days. Of course, the car features the air scarf and also climate control that will keep you warm when the roof is open, but I'm not going to risk it. Still have a lot of work to do. The roof, by the way, can be opened and closed while you're driving at speeds of up to 50 kilometers an hour, then takes 15 seconds. That's not exactly the fastest out there, but it's still okay. And I hope maybe in the future, when it's warmer again next year, that I can test this car again and then open it up and enjoy the good weather. The LC 500 Cabriolet has a sound generator in the interior that has two main purposes. On the one hand, it enhances the engine sound, so it puts it into the interior so it's more prominent, which works really good. But of course, the exhaust pipes, they do their work as well from behind. And the other purpose is noise cancelling. Like you know it from the headphones, the generator aims to filter out unwanted noises such as wind or tire noises, so that the driver will have the most pleasant experience inside of the car.
Der Hauptmarkt für den LC ist natürlich Amerika.
The main market for the LC is of course America. A huge proportion of these cars will go to America. They are produced in Japan. But the biggest market in Europe is Germany. The other bigger market is England. Those are the two big markets for the convertible version. There's a reason for that. You can only get the convertible version with the V8 engine, and in many markets we sell much more hybrid versions of the car because of the CO2 tax. An example would be France. That's why Germany is the biggest market for this car in Europe.
Zwei Steuerperspektiven und so weiter. Ein Beispiel wäre Frankreich. Deswegen ist Deutschland der größte Markt für dieses Auto in Europa. Die Klientel ist ungefähr
The typical client is about my age, I would say around 50 years old. These are people who have often achieved something in life and reward themselves with such a beautiful car. They are not necessarily people who want the ultimate driving machine, but they are looking for a car that can be driven very sportily from time to time. We are here on the Mosel and have had a lot of fun and have also been able to drive a bit open on the motorway at 100-140 kilometers without any turbulence. The car is supposed to be a bit of an all-rounder.
Auto soll ein bisschen ein Alleskönner sein.
As you can already tell from its looks, the LC 500 Cabriolet is a blast driving in curves. It's not only fast on straight lines, but also driving around the serpentines here is a really fun. Of course, it's not a full-grown sports car, but it's very close to that. For you to know, I'm not telling you any stories. I'm just gonna show you real quick. We're driving 45 right now, and as you can tell, the roof is opening. Oh, it's cold. Yeah, just like I said, it's cold outside. And even though now it's ready, I'm gonna close it up again because I don't really like winter. There you go, better. So my final verdict on the Lexus LC 500 Cabriolet, it's of course a very nice looking car. It's super fun driving. The only downside on this is the price. This is a car that most people would probably not be able to afford, myself included, and I think I wouldn't. Even if I could, I don't think I would spend that much money on a car, except maybe if I had several millions of euros, then maybe, but with a regular income, don't think so.